Yeah, so I'm just going to talk about my tractor here a little bit on the reason why I kind of wanted to use this tractor and why I bought this tractor. Uh, Size and maneuverability, compactness, lift capacity was a biggie for me, and price was also kind of important to me too, to get a nice quality tractor for the price too. So everything seems to be working good as I'm using this, and kind of a mess out here. Things are starting to get cleaned up. I'm working my way down the shelter belt from east to west. I'm pulling these branches out of these logs, I should say, out of the shelter belt, and just kind of stacking them up, getting ready for the dump trailer to come along, and then I can load them up into there. I'll make little piles. And I also, as I'm cleaning these logs up, I get these branches that fall off and get pulled out of the trees, and pick those up and kind of haul them to the burn pile and dump them on the pile and get rid of this scrub stuff, the stuff that ain't no good or whatever. So. I like the agility of this tractor and how sharp it turns, and the way it handles. Transmission seems to shift good. It's only high and low range, but it slides into high range and low range really nice if the tractor is stopped. So just wanted to let you know that too, and how things have been working or whatever. So. Getting in some tight areas here where there's like 5 rows of trees, and you got to drive between the trees, and there's branches sticking out. And I'm glad that I got this small tractor, because it could do some damage if you had a cab tractor with glass and stuff. So this little guy that lifts 1,400 pounds does a pretty good job getting in there and getting this job done in a nice way. So. Here I'm hauling the logs to, we got a pile over here. We're going to be turning these into firewood. We're going to cut them and then split them and get them into firewood or whatever. So you can see I've been hauling these logs. If they're down and they're close by the pile, I'll just haul them over there with the tractor. If not, I'll further away. I'd like to kind of throw them in the dump trailer and haul them over here. So I'm pulling these logs out of here, and it's a little tight. They're a little wider than the trees are, so I can't make it through. So I had to pull ahead and re-manipulate the tractor a little. I was able to wiggle around. There's 4 trees I had to go by to get them out of here. Very tight areas. Some of my fancy driving there. Hauling it to the burn pile on the other end. Just dumping out the scrub logs, or what's that? Piles of logs for getting into the other areas. I like to kind of clean up the branches as I'm getting the big logs out, so I can go in there and grab things good. I can see good with the branches being gone. I can see the logs a little better. What's down on the ground too. So. Yeah, what a mess this here is. Just unbelievable. This is towards the east end, and I'm just getting to this area, and it sure is nasty down there. Trees just everywhere down. Getting them knocked out though, things are looking good. I got the branches all cut off of them and starting to work on the big logs now. Starting to look better here around the shelter belt, and it's been a kind of a long drawn out process getting them all cleaned up and stuff, but things are starting to look good again now, where it's, you can kind of see through the trees again, and we got trees growing, so hopefully we'll get some more going and get the shelter belt in good shape here in a few years. So as always, thanks for watching, and have a good